May 27th, WhatCulture Pro Wrestling, Edinburgh, Scotland. That's right, WCPW are coming to Edinburgh, Scotland once again. I'm Jack, by the way, from WhatCulture.com, and I'm here with a full card rundown. Let's get to it. First of all, the match that everyone has been waiting for, the rematch that everyone has been waiting for. The prestigious one, Joe Hendry, the current reigning and defending WCPW champion, will defend his title against the man he took that belt from, Martin Kirby. It should be a huge encounter and definitely one that you're not going to want to miss. Next up, two of the most hard-hitting, really terrifying men on the WCPW roster. Another member of the Prestige, Joe Coffey, takes on none other than Rampage. That should be an insanely hard-hitting affair. I'll be watching from a very safe distance, but hopefully you'll be watching from Edinburgh, Scotland on May 27th. What a segue that was. Next up, a man who made his WCPW debut in that Rumble at No Regrets, Dave Mastiff. He's making his singles debut in Edinburgh, and he is taking on one of the most enduringly popular stars on the WCPW roster, none other than El Ligero. Tag team action next, and again, it's one of the most enduringly popular teams, for better or for worse, in the WCPW locker room. Prospect, Archer and Gracie. They will be taking on a couple of Scottish standouts by the names of Kid Fight, who of course did appear in that Rumble as well, and his tag team partner Lou King Sharp. There are few women as dominant in the world of wrestling right now as Viper. She has of course aligned herself with the WCPW Women's Champion Bea Priestley, acting as a sort of bodyguard, kind of henchwoman. She's a very terrifying prospect, and she will be taking on one of the debutantes I've been most excited for since we started WCPW, really. It's a woman we've been wanting to book for a long time, and finally she is making her debut. It's none other than the Session Moth, Martina. That's not all. We're also going to bring you a hardcore triple threat match between three of the most merciless, mean men in WCPW. Primate, you know, a man who I've had a run-in with before. He's very scary, I can vouch for that. Another very scary man, Scott Wainwright of the Swords of Essex. And the third competitor in that hardcore triple threat match, Bad Bones. Back to singles action now, and a showcase match between one of the most just moralless men on the WCPW roster, Drake. He will be taking on another man who recently made his debut in that Rumble match, London's finest, East End of London, you know who I'm talking, Shah Samuels. Shah Samuels will take on Drake on the 27th of May. And finally, we come to Gabriel Kidd, a man who lost and lost and lost and lost every match he was in WCPW until finally he won the big one, that triple threat match for the Internet Championship, defeating Cody Rhodes and Joe Hendry. Gabriel Kidd will be taking on a challenger in the form of Scotland's own Kenny Williams. That's all for now. Tickets are still very much available, so check wc.pw or shop.whatculture.com for further details. Stay tuned for more announcements. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Jack from WhatCulture.com. We hope that you are looking forward to WCPW's return to Edinburgh, and we'll see you soon.